Hello, let us start our science class. We started our first lesson and we finished up to metamorphic rocks. And today we are learning precious stones and about soil. Then you might have heard about gemstones, or you might have heard diamond, ruby, emerald and sapphire. Then all these are gemstones used for making jewelry. So some minerals are very hard and found in the form of crystals in the rock. They are cut and polished into beautiful stones. Some rocks are very hard and in the form of crystals, and they cut and polished and using as gemstones, precious stones. Then next about soil. Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. That means we are on the surface of earth. On the surface of earth we build houses and all on the top of the earth. That is uppermost layer of the earth is soil. It is one of the most valuable natural resource. They all are exist in the nature itself. We cannot make it. Okay, so we cannot make it again. Soil. So such resources are called natural resource. Water, natural resource. We cannot make water in the nature itself. It is present. So soil is a natural resource, valuable natural resource, and these plants grow in the soil. These plants produce food and help to maintain oxygen level in the air. Small animals like rabbits, earthworms and ants live in the soil, and the small worms and the small animals live in the soil, and we grow plants in the soil. And during photosynthesis means the process by which plants make food. During photosynthesis they give out which gas? Oxygen, and this oxygen gas makes air fresh. So soil is very important. Then let us see more about soil, formation of soil, how soil is formed. Soil is formed from rocks, and the breakdown of rocks into tiny pieces by the heat of the sun, moving air and running water is called weathering. What is weathering? The breakdown of rocks into rocks are big, and the breakdown of rocks into small tiny pieces by the action of the heat of the sun and water, rainwater, and moving water means rainwater is called weathering. And when it rains, water enters into the cracks of the rocks and remains there. In cold weather, it freezes, exerts pressure and breaks the big rocks into smaller rocks. This repeated heating and cooling over thousands of years break the rocks into tiny pieces. First, the rock was big in size, okay, and there are cracks, means small holes and openings on the surface of the rock. And when it rains, water enters into the cracks of the rock. Rainwater enters into this cracks and remains here. And when in cold weather, this rainwater which is inside the rock freezes and expands. So there is a chance to break down of this rocks, and after thousands of years this rock breaks due to the continuous heating and cooling process, and break into tiny pieces, and these tiny pieces roll down with the rainwater and From this process, at last these rock pieces changes into fine soil. Then see, this tiny pieces mixed with organic matter means the remains of dead plants and animals. ഇലകൾ വീണതും ചെറിയ മണ്ണിലുള്ള ചെറിയ ഓർഗാനിസംസ് ഒക്കെ ചത്ത് ചീഞ്ഞ ആ അഴുകിയതും എല്ലാം കൂടിയുള്ളതാണ് എന്ത് ഓർഗാനിക് മാറ്റർ. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ ഗുഡ് ഫെർട്ടൈൽ. ആൻഡ് ഈ ഓർഗാനിക് മാറ്ററും മണ്ണും മിനറൽസും എല്ലാം കൂടിയിട്ട് എന്തായി മാറും? മണ്ണായി മാറും, സോയിലായി മാറും. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് പ്രോസസ്. And here you can see the rock surface of the earth gets heated by the sun. Then when it rains, it cools. First heating, cooling, heating, cooling. This is the repeated process. And cracks formed on the surface of the earth. And rainwater enters inside the earth through these cracks. And last you can see the flowing water, roots of plants and frozen water break rocks into small pieces of sand to form soil. And this is the process. And the uppermost layer of the earth, which contains what are the things present in the soil? Minerals, organic matter and little amount of air, water and microorganisms is called soil. What is a soil? All of you mark this. The uppermost layer of the earth which contains minerals, organic matter, I told, decayed matter, remains of plants and animals, and little amount of air, water and microorganisms together called soil. ചീഞ്ഞഴിഞ്ഞ ഇലകൾ, സ്മോൾ ഓർഗാനിസംസിൻ്റെ അവശിഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, പിന്നെ എന്താ കുറച്ച് എയർ, വാട്ടർ ആൻഡ് സ്മോൾ ഓർഗാനിസംസ്, ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടി കൂടുന്നതാണ് എന്ത്? ഒരു മണ്ണ്, സോയിൽ. ദെൻ let us see the composition of soil, means structure of soil. What are the things present in the soil? To test this, first you have to take a glass, and you take some garden soil from the garden and put this, fill the glass half with that soil and half of the glass filled with that garden soil. Then pour water and this you keep this solution for rest. That we learned to sedimentation. And then after sedimentation you can see these layers are formed. Different layers, sediments are in different layers. കുറേ നേരം ഈ വെള്ളം നനക്കാതെ വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതുപോലുള്ള layers കാണും. And what are the layers you can see? Then you can see gravel, sand, clay, water and humus. Humus means dead plants and animals. Remains of dead plants and animals. They are very weightless, so they float over the water. So down you can see gravel. This is the big pieces. And next you can see sand, clay, then water and humus. These are the factors, or these are the things present in soil. Then next let us see different types of soil. On the basis of the size of the particles, there are three types of soil. Which are the three types of? Name the three types of soil. They are sandy soil, clayey soil and loamy soil. So all of you, sandy soil, clayey soil and loamy soil. Let us see what is sandy soil. From the name itself you know, the soil which has sand, which is made of sand. And sandy soil we can see in seabeds, that means beachside, seashores and deserts, sandy soil. And see, sandy soil mainly contains sand and the particles are loosely packed, not tightly packed. The particles are loosely packed, so this sandy soil cannot hold water. And it is found in deserts and seashores. It is yellow or light brown in color. It is given in the picture, and it cannot hold much water as water passes through its particles easily. Why it is so? Why this soil cannot hold water? Because in sandy soil the particles are loosely packed. So sandy soil cannot hold water, and it is mixed with cement and used for making buildings. And this sandy soil is mixing with the cement and used to plaster the walls of the buildings, and we are using this to make buildings. The next is clay soil. From the name itself we know which is the content in that clay soil. Clay is present. Clay is sticky, and so this soil can hold water, because in clay soil the particles are tightly packed, tightly arranged, and it is found in ponds and river beds. It can hold a lot of water as water does not pass through its particles easily. It is used for making pots, toys and kacha houses. Kalimannu kondulla veedugal we can see in villages. So this clay soil is used to make toys, pots, manchatigal and kacha houses, and this we can see in ponds and river beds. And while learning about the different types of plants, aquatic plants and all we learned, that time we learned about a special type of plant, mangrove plants. And mangrove plants growing got breathing roots because they are growing in this clayey soil, marshy area they are growing. So they won't get air to breathe, because in clayey soil the particles are what? Tightly packed. Then next is loamy soil. Loamy soil is the mixture of clay and sand. Remember all of you, loamy soil is the mixture of clay and sand. It contains both sand and clay in equal amount. It can hold enough air and water. It is good for growing plants as it contains humus. And in this loamy soil, humus is present. That means dead matter of plants and animals. Dead and decayed matter of plants and animals called humus. So in loamy soil, humus is present, and it is the mixture of clay and sand. So it can hold little water, what is enough for the plants. So this soil is good to grow plants. So which soil is good to grow plants? Loamy soil is good to grow plants. And which soil is the mixture of sand and clay? Loamy soil is the mixture of sand and clay. So now today we learned how do the soil form and different types of soil. Okay.